Hello and welcome to the black screen, everyone. How is everyone doing? I am fairly tired. So I did walk home last night and walked through an area with some vegetation. Got a little bit lost. Descended further into madness, which is fitting for the madness run. This is not the Bosnia run, son. This has become the Muslim HRE/madness run. Of course, it is still the Bosnia run, son, but as we descend deeper and deeper into madness, the swirling no longer makes any sense, because why are we swirling? There's no swirl anymore. We actually integrated the rest of Montenegro such that it's not a giant spiral where we spiraled out through Albania. Instead, we just descend further into madness as we have to imagine, the swirl. Just like, Sisyphus must imagine himself happy, we have to imagine ourselves sane. But we are going to be continuing this Bosnia run. We have an interesting decision point here, which I haven't decided on yet, which is that Austria having a little bit of rev ski here, and what we can do is we can side with the Slovene uprising. Now, this will give us a truce with Austria, so that's the con, I think, because I don't think we're getting clapped by Austria right now. And let's check our own diplomacy. Look at all those rivals. Everyone hates us, but all those war reparations, big nice. We have a dominion. We don't have any defensive pacts or guarantees of independence. Okay, so we cannot declare an active war, but if we were to declare an active war, one of the things we would want is release Slovenia, and right now, Austria is not that deep. They're shallow in this war here, which makes the prospect of joining here interesting. I just don't think we have enough military to swing this. We have a 20 stack, a 10 stack, a 6 stack, a 2 stack, 2 stack. That's it. So in total, we have 40 divisions. And we share a land border with Austria. The land border with Austria being the really significant thing. Waiting for jokes about loud cars passing by in the polls. You gotta be so excited about next week. We haven't put it up yet, but next week is loud plane outside week, where instead of loud cars, we will have loud planes. Actually, not instead of, but in addition to. Motion sickness incoming. Welcome to the motion sickness simulator. I think that we... Hey, some random chill potato. How's it going? Oh my god, General Gamer. Yeah, big nice. General Gamer is live. Or live. Is he gonna live? Not forever. Definitely not living forever. Live or live, who knows? Probably the person who typed it. The first thing we gotta do is we gotta chill out. This is a problem. So we don't want to be making money like this. We recorded a tutorial like this, felt very self-conscious the whole time. So we're going to add some construction here and there and a little bit everywhere. So we're just gonna add. We need to be losing money. The thing is well, our Diplo packs might be running out soon, might be the thing. We're getting so much from Diplo packs, which is really juicing up our economy. And we're adding a bunch of military here, but in Bosnia, son. What is that? I think that's a helicopter. So our first loud car outside of the stream is in fact a loud helicopter outside. It do be like that. I think that was a helicopter. Okay. So, I think we're going to be off and away, and I think we're not going to join this war, unfortunately. God, it's so tempting, though. Wait a tick. Prussia's fighting the Slovenian uprising? Okay, let's not... What? Prussia's currently fighting the Slovenian uprising. I'm confused. I think we're well. I think we're not joining that war, so I think we're okay either way. Kind of fed up with 1.7. Can't wait till 1.0 to come out, so I have something else to do. Makes sense. Dr. Mo using the very rare the loud homicide meme along with a helicopter. This is true. The feds, they're out to get me. They should have nabbed me last night. Man, I walked through a heavily vegetated area in the dark, and I got to hear all the sounds of the nature, which was a vibe last night. I also didn't get to sleep till like 4 or 5 hours ago. So we are descending into madness. This is the insanity stream. Can you imagine if I just did this for like 4 hours? Everyone would be like, Generalist finally lost it. And then someone would be like, he never had it. And then everyone would be like, so true, bestie. That's how that would go. Okay. So, we're still making money. God, I don't want to be making money. I don't want to be making money like this. Not like this. Someone's going to comment. Someone's going to income shame us. My dad's going to come back. He's going to be like, he's going to join the stream. He's going to be like, what's this? My son. The thing is, well, our investment pool's not even draining. What's going on? We just added a bunch of construction. Are we really just popping off so hard? Is it really our time, guys? Our time, bros? For Bosnia, son. I mean, we're adding a bunch of military here now. God, maybe we were supposed to help them. Okay, this is... Did Istria... Slovenia made it back down, but Prussia's got this. What's this about? Guys? Bueller? Bro, this is so confusing. Why does Prussia already have this? Wasn't this the primary war goal that got bricked? Now suddenly they have it. This was the primary war goal of Prussia's war. Prussia, by the way, is gonna get clapped because they went over 100 infamy. So they gotta cut down to size. War declared on them. From Russia. You know, USA, 2 Sicilies, Great Britain. I think that's Great Britain. That's gonna be a bit of a challenge for Prussia, but yeah, look at this. So this is gonna get returned to Austria anyway, but help Bavaria against Austria so they can have Oktoberfest. I don't know if we're strong enough. It's a shame because we'd kind of rather Austria be a little bit weaker here, and we'd rather Prussia get to form North German Fed. The natural and rightful borders of Bosnia? True. Ask any Albanian and they'll agree with you. Not like this. We start the controversies earlier. Although we don't have Serbia yet. We need Serbia. I believe there was some diplomatic reason why we couldn't... I was about to say, there's some diplomatic reason why we couldn't go after Serbia. Apparently not. We already went after them. We need to be able to reduce autonomy on them. So, why can we reduce subject payments on them? They're a protectorate. Sure, though. I don't think we're supposed to be able to, because we're both recognized, right? Right? They shouldn't be paying us anything if they're a protectorate. Was this something relatively recent where you could reduce it, like, subject payments either way? Okay. We are funding lobbies, though. That's the thing I was looking for. I wanted to make sure that we were funding lobbies. It looks like we're also adding some universities in the queue to add to spending. What are we getting up to? in that we're about the 200 threshold, which is kind of where I like to push the first EOS level, the economies of scale of 20, which is exactly what we're doing. So we are going to be hitting the cap here. Oh, we're not even hitting the cap with that? That is, by the way, a soft cap. Looks like we're going for pump jacks as well. Rotary valve, nat spreading to us is super lucky. That's big. It's big, nice. Poor Prussia. Getting it pushed in. To be fair, they pushed everyone else's in. And we're letting the construction queue idle. That's why we're... Okay. The madness is real. That would be why we're making money. Actually, we're just making money either way. Kind of came to a realization last night, though. Or I was making a video, and that is, like, you probably want to pull the... It's not that you want to pull the price of steel down, but if you're going to be on steel frame buildings, which we're not yet, so it's not that big a deal, but I think you really want to pull the equilibrium price of steel down. You don't want to inefficiently build steel, but you want to make making steel cheap more efficient, which sounds like you're tricking yourself with some sophistry. And to be fair, everyone's tricking themselves with some sophistry. But we were working on a tutorial. We were explaining this in the tutorial, but we don't really go into it in great detail. The main idea is that you want everything in your market to overall be kind of expensive. You want everything in your market to have prices relative to one another such that you are indifferent as to what building you build, because you want everything to reach a price equilibrium. And one way to change price equilibriums is to have companies, because they give additional throughput. And if you pull the equilibrium of steel down, this means you can raise prices in your market overall, but raise steel price less, which means that your construction costs are less, even though you raised all the prices. So I think steel companies are actually insane, because so much of the government spending is on steel. But if you're trying to raise SOL, then it's not going to be this in the long term. So, trying to cut Austria off the sea, or for us to do, that would be a good strategy. Pre-build, because Borca's LF is going to do it. Isn't going to do it? Yeah, so we have an edict here, so we super don't care if any of this auto-expands. It's not going to all auto-expand because we're going to run out of laborers, and it's not going to auto, like, this arts academy is not going to auto-expand, like, this type of thing. But overall, we're not going to commit huge errors. The bigger error is actually letting the construction queue idle. We don't have a lot of auto, thank God, we should want this guy to resign. We generally don't like positivists. But we don't want the queue to idle, and so us not necessarily building the most efficient building is going to be... God, we should have taken a look at who we were going to get next. This guy's fine, but we could have maybe got a cautious boyo. This boyo, he's cautious. Cautious authoritarian. Heavy is the price of cautious. Cautious supply reaction. Let's see. We would, in theory, want a cautious industrialist. Although we could just do this, right? I suppose we're not declaring a law yet, so, or I mean, declaring a war yet. So we're building this up to 35. Why don't we build this up to 40 and build the main army up to 40? Let's sort by peasants. Something like that. And then we're going to need another 5 in both of these. Do we want to ever go a little bit themey and be like, you know what, maybe we need a couple scouts, so we're going to build some lancers, even though they're just worse than artillery. Generalist finally lost it, confirmed. He built one lancer in his main army. Everyone's like, I hate to see Generalist on 3 hours of sleep. By the way, I wanted to say I really enjoy your YouTube guides to pick 3. It made me better at the game. You're very welcome. There's a distinct lack of Chinese workers. Big true. True if big. And you know what? I think we have actually forgotten several times that we want to just conquer UA. We're damaging relations, but... Diplomatic demands. We demand the Chinese labor. What? We need an interest. We need to be more interested in the Chinese labor. Hold up. We're gonna get there. For some reason, reduced subject payments doesn't require them to actually pay you. It used to. You can have them pay you war reps. Ah, that makes sense. You're early? I am early. And I'm behind. The truth hurts. I'm behind in chat a little bit. We get poor huddled masses. This is just us poor and huddled at the computer. Positive balance with full money. Not like this. The truth hurts. It'll also set you free. Generals, do you know that the Suez Canal Company doesn't require the state to be incorporated? Just learned recently. Really? Does the Panama Canal Company require it? I suppose that makes sense that it's not a requirement, because that's like something you like thematically wouldn't incorporate. Hey, Nike's fan, thank you for the donut. How do you feel about an extra 50k income? You should take Sinai. Yeah, I'd say I'd feel good about it. Oh, and there's us losing our biggest Diplo pact. I think we could just ride the lightning, though, and be on minus 30k for a while. We could always delete construction if we need to. I'm not sure if we can beat up Egypt. Egypt is looking chonky. We could just say we're more handsome than they are. Also, I don't want to sound like some kind of guy, but the ginger guy just doesn't look too Egyptian to me, and it's because he's not. The ruler of Egypt is Albanian. Of course, he's Mehdi al-Awali. Hopefully I pronounced that kind of correctly. And, well, I mean, I guess we said we were going to balkanize the world. I guess we started with Egypt. Is it possible to take over someone's power block? Yes, but I've not ever actually done it. An Albanian slaver. Yeah, he's a slaver too. This is a vibe. I don't know what to make of this. Chat. Is this, is the Albanian slaver being in charge of Egypt based or cringed? Alright, let's have a little poll. Have you heard about the microstate they got planned there? Albania having a microstate. Wait, what? Whose microstate planned where? Based us out? I think it's practically impossible to take over the block in your Caragway run into the UK. Kicked me out a bit after becoming the GP. Yeah, I don't. If the AI is pretty aggressive about kicking you out, you would have to intentionally manipulate the AI in a very weird way. You would have to, like, so you can manipulate your influence to be really, really low. which I think gives you, I'm not 100% sure, but it gives you, I think it gives you a leverage generation penalty. So you'd have to get big, manipulate your influence really, really low, get into the block, because right after you get into the block, I believe there's a cooldown on them being able to kick you out. And so you'd have to be oversized, get in, slingshot your influence back up. Something like this. Do we, guys, I want to know. Do we conquer state for 4.8 infamy? Or do we demand treaty port for 1.9 infamy? Asking for a friend. I was friendly and genial and they did it. Yeah. No, yeah, they might be super aggressive about it, but also small sample size too, right? N equals 1. We don't like that. That might have been why we haven't declared it before. If China joins, do we still just win anyways? Because we can just keep re-landing and full occupying UA. What's China's navy look like? We have more flotillas. I believe the AI is too stupid to... China will park units in South China, but they won't defend against landings in UA. We could save and just try it out. Pretty sure this works for us. We could also get war reparations off China. I mean, by landing up here. Just trying to think. It's tough. The descent into madness is making it difficult. But I think that this war just works for us. Even if China joins, and if China joins, I think we could peel war reps off of China just by being cheesy. God, we have no business peeling war reps off of China, though. But if we put in war reps on China, we won't be... Will we be able to enforce... Not on China. But China won't get a war goal on us, right? What could they possibly ask for? They could sway in and ask for parts of Brunei. I suppose that would kind of suck. Because... But they won't have a front. We could just save and take a little bit of a peek at this war. .9 infamy is too much. You need to reduce it by protectorating, and then dominioning, and then puppeting, and then annex. I like the way this guy's thinking. We shouldn't take a treaty port. We should just protectorate. That way we can reduce the infamy from 1.9 to 1.9. I like the way this guy's getting at it. Hey T-Rex, how's it going? Is there a way to prevent your puppets from constantly getting revs late game? You could try and force them onto laws that make them less likely to rev. Of course, you forcing them onto laws makes them more likely to rev. So... Is there a way to get your subjects to constantly stop revving late game? Annexing them. That does work. 9 million pops and 84, yikes. Generalists used to be so much better at this game. The truth hurts. We are playing as Bosnia, if that helps. Which starts out landlocked, so... I do think we got off to a slow start, though. Take treaty port. I think we can win this because when the China parks battalions in the South China HQ, my recollection is that they don't defend against the naval landings in UA, only ones in China. So... Oh. We're already doing something. We're already doing something, boys. Yeah, this is... We are operating on not so much sleep, you guys. We are trying real hard. Annex the subjects, yeah, basically. We just want a treaty port. Wait, where? What do they have that's not a treaty port? Why can we protectorate them too? Or go for war reparations? Wait. What? Is this just something I'm not aware of? The AI thinks it's not going to get annexed, but it's going to get annexed here. This is the only thing UA has. Unless I'm just, like, really missing something. But since it's take treaty port, they don't think that... Bro, that's fascinating. Do we need to have it be conquer state? Because this is the only war goal we could put in was for Guangdong. Does it need to be on conquer state for them to not think for them to think they're not getting annexed? Because they don't have the would be annexed penalty. Bro, they might just freaking they might just back down. Bug? Yeah. They normally would never back down to this, but they're very likely to, because they're probably on defend the borders. There's several ideologies that make it so that you're more likely to back down, and defend the borders being the most common one. And they're on defend the borders. They're gonna back down. That's hilarious. They're gonna have some problems. Well, we should probably start improving relations as soon as we can with them. We also have intimate. We have an intimate amount of diplo. And by diplo I mean influence. We just say diplo because we're EU4 brain pilled. And so... intimidating amount of that stuff. So... I guess we get this little treaty port for free, and if it's free, it's for me. And by free, I mean it's 1.9 infamy. Now, here, we're going to take another save. We're going to put in war reps, which makes them more likely to back down. I have a suspicion that war reps might actually invalidate our original war goal, which is why I'm saving. But they're really unlikely to back down with only one primary demand. They're much more likely with that. Prussia's guaranteeing our independence. Hot damn. Prussia, did you get cut down to size, my guy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. Except I am. Really gonna make all of this much harder. God, can we, like, lose some money, please? I feel like we keep adding construction, and we keep popping off. Albania! Is there iron in Montenegro? No, there's not. I think there's iron in, yeah, Albania, which is why we're adding construction there. So we'll add another. And let's also come in here to the rural. We're super okay if any of those auto-expand, and we would love that to happen. Ooh, yikes. I don't know, never found how they implemented secessions because you have to prevent it in the first place. Whenever there's a secessionist movement, it's already too late. Yeah, I hate the implementation of that as well. 100% agree. Add war reps for extra back down chance. I think there's a chance that will invalidate our war goal, but we did do that. Istria is independent. Bruh. That's wild as hell, man. They're like the same color as Prussia, so that I didn't notice that. That's interesting that they get released as independent instead of returned to Austria, but that's good for us, because we're just going to subjugate them. It'll bring us one step closer to the edge of madness, as we descend deeper and deeper into the spiral that is the Bosnia Sun Run, where we're not going to form the HRE, because we're too far behind at this point, but we're going to pretend like we're going to form the HRE. Really. This is how you do it. Muslim HRE? Hell yeah, brother. How much of this are we floating? Like, infinite? Jesus. Okay. Everyone remembers when Bosnia colonized the Congo. Alright, well, they didn't back down. Tragic. Ecuador. You wanna, like, yeah? Actually, these guys are already closer. We're gonna try and win this battle and start moving these guys over here so they don't just get yeeted back to Bosnia. Son of a bitch, because we didn't want them at the Balkans HQ. So they just get yeeted back to Bosnia because now it's going to take longer for them to get to UA. We wanted to transfer them to the HQ. A tragedy in 3 parts, and by 3 parts I mean 1 part. And by 1 part I mean, why do we have a Luddite? Ugh. I wish there was a way to tell who's going to secede and who will stay with radicals. It keeps making Pedro points as Brazil hard. Yeah, so if you're playing as Brazil, the strategy is actually do not at any point in time take territory until you finish that GE. Yeah, you just don't want to conquer anything. You just subjugate people only. Generalists, why keep the gov wages up? We are tentatively experimenting with this, but also we actually do want to maintain minor power status, and I suppose we're not going to decay below 45, and we probably should have this lower. This also is regressive. So all other things equal, like increasing this makes a lot of sense relative to. But I mean, like if you're maxing out on this, then you can't squeeze any more out. We're floating too much of this. Tobacco makes so much more. We're gonna do this though. But this is regressive. The pops that are getting paid government wages are generally speaking, they're going to be lower income pops. And so when you tax lower income pops more, or you pay lower income pops less, more often, this is going to be regressive. So we would prefer to try and extract as much as possible from the upper class. And so all other things equal. But all other things are not equal. Man, in terms of descending into madness, this being flipped and inverted is just, like, horrific. Bought 1 keg worth of chestnuts. Want some, father? Yes, please send me chestnuts. This is going to be a D's nuts joke, but we're going to walk right into it. Courage. Courage, friends. The German cut down to size made Istria independent because of the uprising. Ah. That makes sense. I hate in the game Britain got 100 plus infamy and no other great power could so much as touch them. I hate when the I hate when it's realistic. I hate when it's how it happened in history. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Austria and Greece. God, we couldn't even subjugate Persia if we wanted to. Holy Great Britain, Batman. Who are you a subject of Great Britain? Jesus. Great Britain's like... Great Britain's playing the game, I guess. gamer moment, except what happened to your market, bro? Where's that market access? Why is that so light colored? Oh yeah. Get wrecked, idiot. Where are we supposed to go after here, man? Who are we supposed to go after here? I think anyone who's paying us war reps, the fact that we can reduce payments and it'll just stay in is just like really good for us. We could just do the classic, annex Nejd. I'm at a loss of where to expand, man. I think, like, last time we made a comment about how it's so easy to find places to expand, and now we're experiencing trouble with that exact thing. Feels bad, man. Feels Batman. I suppose we could probably stop damaging relations with Nejd. Why can't we target them with the Diplo demand? We're gonna have to do this and then hover and then find out why. Russia. They are a subject of Russia. Feels... Why is everyone getting colonizing the rest of the world but us? And we can't target these guys because... Okay. Because why? Truces? Truces. Etche, I don't think we have a truce with, though. Yeah, we don't. 3 infamy. Versus... Conquering stuff would take 10. That's a big discount. Knowing Yugoslav history, Muslim Yugoslavia is cursed as fuck. What about knowing Holy Roman history, Holy Roman Empire, which was neither holy nor Roman? Shout out to Voltaire. Is it cursed then? Lots of government wages go to bureaucrats. They're pretty average income in gov buildings, I believe. And if my last message was written wrong, I mean the government wages are similar to average wages, not bureaucrats or average government employees. You still don't want to... if something is extracting from middling strata, you still, like, you still would prefer to, like, not extract money at this site. The point is that when you raise government wages, you don't... Or, sorry, when you lower government wages, you extract nothing from the upper strata. Like, 0 gets extracted from the upper strata. You're at a fair and you bought 2.2 kilos of chestnuts, around $7. It would be more expensive for you to ship me chestnuts than it would be for me to buy chestnuts. I'm puzzled at Great Britain's rev. Where's their capital? Oh, well, they already revved once, but you're right. Where is their capital? Oh no, not like this. We've seen this before. Everyone knows the righteous capital of the United Kingdom is, of course, in Northern Ireland, where they belong. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of cheeky. Little sneaky. We're gonna find ourselves a cautious boy. This guy's 61. Oh no! Where's the other cautious guy that was here before? No! If we gesture more, maybe he'll come back. So this guy has expensive taste and he's scarred. But the idea is we're about to acquire a little bit of infamy. What we can do is we can make whoever's in charge of the Intelligentsia, our leader, pretty easily. And so if we get a good character trait like cautious, minus 20% infamy generation. What's our block even? We don't have a block. What's a... I have a dream. What's that dream? To have a dream. I have a block. What's that block? To have a block. So... Okay, let's just see who sides against us with this Etche thing. If we go conquer state on them, Bali, Burma, and Pontiac, we're super fine with that. We'd probably want to take stuff off them anyways. We have like 0 infamy right now. God, it's just Indonesia Conquer Simulator every single run. Son. We're in Bosnia, though. I wonder how that poll's going. Everyone thinks that the Albanian slaver leading Egypt is in fact based. Shout out to you. Alright. Let's do the things. Yeah, we're not going to get multiculturalism anytime soon. He's also an authoritarian, which we kind of hate, but like... Repatriate agitator. We don't have this interaction too often, but we're going to grant him leadership instead. Oh, they're so close to just like actually being in charge. And now, if we look at the infamy, we're getting a minus 20% reduction as well here. Who could we sway? Yeah. There's an attempt to plot a coup. This guy's not been in charge for longer than a second, and he's grown discontent with the Bosnian government institutions. I mean, this is where you put it. We put an authoritarian in government, and then we surprise Pikachu when he acts like an authoritarian, I guess, right? Surprise Pikachu face? Alright, fair. That's fair. That's fair. I can respect that. We're just like, wow, this is crazy. Whoever would have thought this would have happened? What we are going to do is every time we can side the Industrialists back in, this guy becomes the leader, and then we can side him out every time. That ambulance is definitely for us. We can side him out every time. Burma sides with Etche. Good luck with that, my guy. Also, what happened to your borders, bro? Bruh. If that's for return UA, I'm gonna be so sad. It's not. Okay, we're cool. We gooch. We Gucci. I mean, we're just gonna lose this, but, like, that's okay. If they sided for return UA, we would be big sad. As one is, often. You invited a snake, but yeah, basically. Export focus? On what? We actually, like, need to go back through all this and actually... I think we, like, early on, we went through everything and set our prioritizations kind of the way we wanted them, but... If we put in a steel company, we definitely want to shift to export focus, but... Right now, we're importing steel, I think. We are going to switch to steel company once we research steel. We're researching steel right now, though. Okay, fair. Fair is fair. Let's actually add a bunch of steel mills. In Albania! Looks like we're having significant worker problems here. Raising concerns? I am concerned. It probably needs to be addressed. Yeah, we'll make them a little bit more happy with the government, eh? The guys who are plotting a coup. Please stop. Bosnia is not for the weak, son. True. Cautious president for life is good when they're cautious. That's fair. That's fair. That's true. How do coups start? I have no idea how they proc. You need someone in government who's not a fan of the government. I don't know the exact details, but the reason why is we have an authoritarian while we have universal suffrage. And so they would like us to big swap off of that. To be fair, we might go census suffrage. We would prefer census. What's this? There's something in the air. Dun, 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 dun. We definitely want to subjugate Netherlands at some point. Right now I'm thinking that we can maybe do some stuff to get our prestige high enough to become a major power. And if we become a major... If we become a major, we can subjugate Netherlands while they're revving. This is, critically, subjugating them now is a lot better because we would pay significantly less infamy. Oh, how do we get more prestige here? I think if we increase middle wages... It's super marginal. Prestige from army power projection. I don't think we're getting that much from army power projection. It would give us like +4. Yeah, we can always adjust that up, but God, this comes up so rarely where you want to actually increase your prestige. I'm not sure we want to put a war goal in on China. They are if they're gonna park any formations in Manchuria, I think we just don't want that heat. I don't think we've seen this before. China vassalized Japan. Jesus. What's your attitude towards this girl? What's your story? You're protective. We are improving relations. We could just join your thing just to join it. I don't think that's... Wee woo, wee woo. Ambulance for the guy who ate the Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts, super high in selenium. Conditions for a coup, I think, are powerful IG, negative opinion, and in government, I think. I think they have to also not, like... I think they have to also... the distribution of power system, they have to, like, dislike voting, and you have voting, or want voting, and you don't have voting, or something like this. It's filthy economy, true. Prestige from gov wages? Yeah, you don't get positive prestige if you increase it to high. You only get it from this this thing. When is it bad to liberalize? Kinda never. Suez Canal increases prestige. Hot damn. Also build navy. Yeah, we already have the navy cranking up in every single state is the problem. We just couldn't bring it upon ourselves to build in Trucial state because long term you like really don't want to have a lot of employment there. we're like also increasing the military. Currently have a minus 10% malice, right? But oh god, we're just so close. We're just edging to this vibe, bro. Like, can we just sway on either side here? No. We want them because we want to eventually form Europe, right? Oh, this is a vibe. I think one of these is incorporated, so let's try and push it real quick. I guess we could have gone for Landfang. Maybe that would have been better. We probably should have gone for Landfang there. Oh well, live and learn. Except we never learn. Truth hurts. Wait, why is it that we can't do a landing? What the fuck? Are we not at war with them? Okay. We just can't do it through the UI that way. Alright, fair. Fair enough. You got me. We'll get Landfang occupied. I think that we're incorporating this, yeah. I guess, I mean, we have so much stuff. We probably should be, oh, this definitely should be incorporating. But let's incorporate this too. We have so much of that juice, the juicy juice. I mean, we could just try and really overspend in a very short time period as well to try and kick this up. Suez Canal is going to take forever to build, though. You have your skyscraper already? No, because we don't have steel frame buildings researched yet. Although I often forget. Where's a player at when you need one? Pretty much. How does single party state work? Works really well. It increases the sound of the loud car. It increases... Oh my god, it's gonna be inverted too. It increases, like, there's just one party, hugely increases their clout. If someone's not in government, their clout slowly declines, generally speaking, and it just kind of gives you a lot of authority while still enabling you to have really high legitimacy. And it's just kind of the best. Republican military coups are your favorite way to get off monarchy? Yeah. Is there benefits in having high government wages besides the government approval and prestige boost? Is it smart to keep it low all the time to keep expenses low? So I think the benefits are not that great for it being high, but it is approval. If you're trying to inject more money into your economy, there's a chance that... So I think that it's going to be better to decrease to medium taxes before it's good to increase gov wages, but it might be the case that increasing gov wages is better than going low taxes, because this is decreasing the tax burden on the upper strata, whereas this does not give more money to the upper strata at all. So it's a bit more progressive a way to inject money into your economy. Maybe there's something there. I haven't taken a super close look at this though, so... General accused of plot. This guy's advancing in Landfang. We're gonna make sure that we have another officer in this army. But, actually, you know what? How much do we mind a little authoritarianism? A little authoritarianism never hurt anyone, except when it does. Crush the Swiss uprising. Why is this the Swiss flag? Wait, what? It's a timing window too. We're gonna like lose this opportunity when they annex the other guy. Hopefully we can get in here. Oh, they're just not defending? Cool. Yeah, hopefully they just don't defend anything. That'd be great too. So we're just going to full occupy, and then they're going to get capitulated out very quickly. We think... Except they can't get capitulated out when their suzerain is participating. Bro. Super good that we didn't put in war reps on China. China swayed them for become subject. So... Be nice if we could get a push off here, but I think we're not going to be able to. We're just gonna swap everything because I just super feel like we're gonna forget if we don't. And I think we're gonna run a shortage, but honestly we could just import this. Not my gumdrop buttons. Sure. We're almost on laissez-faire, boys. Kinda don't want to get minus barracks throughput right now. Can you, like, win this battle against their navy? How many battles do we have to win? We gotta win 2 battles. We could recruit another admiral so that we can fight 2 battles at once. And then we can make him leave if we have to, but this way we'll get multiple battles. Because even if we split in half, we still win this. We still take those. And then we'll just move this guy to a different thing. Oman is in default. You're darn tootin'. But China will just decay down eventually as well. Right? Yeah, we have no war goals on them. Oh, but they have all the war goals on us. Jesus. God, this is so insipid. This is actually... We're gonna get... Actually, we just get wrecked here. Also, our army gets yeeted back to Bosnia, which is like... a vibe. God, did we just lose this war? We just lose this war. This is so stupid. We can't enforce on them. We can't enforce on them by occupying all the war goals. We have to actually occupy China. And then... Here, let's... Alright, we're gonna have to start microing, guys. We hate to do it. You hate to see it. We're gonna have to focus up. Alright, we can't beat that with our 2 stacks, so we gotta move if our 2 stacks there. Alright, cool. Alright, we do have to... We do gotta do it. We do have to do it. Otherwise we just lose this war. We really have to get this back quickly, because we're getting decayed down super fast, because they have all the war goals. British capitalist revolt wins. We have another company. We're going to put in the steel company, because we want to make steel prices cheap. Also, we got the steel PM, and we're just, like, distracted. I think we're going to turn it on in Albania. And wait, we don't have the steel? Just kidding. We're researching steel now. I knew it was in the queue. I knew it was somewhere. So we're going to land up here with our 3 stack. Hopefully our other 3 stack can hold on. We're not decaying them down, but China's just... we're waiting on China just getting it decayed down anyways, so... it doesn't really matter. Where's our freaking 1-stack navy? God, we built it in Indonesia and it just doesn't get built in Indonesia. That sucks. Let's move this guy over here. Although they can't decay us below 0 because they don't have North Borneo anymore, but we're about to lose it once they actually get a stack here. God, we can't push 1 province in time. And we can't ever actually enforce on Etche, because reasons. Can they not get to the front now? No, of course they can get to the front, even though there's, like, no land access to the front. God, this is so stupid. I do not want to give up Borneo. Oh, we're just gonna have to re-land over and over and over again on either side. No, not like this. Let's try and do this. Hopefully that 2 stack's not going there. The 15 stack we gotta kind of pay attention to. Suppose we could do this. Land North Sumatra, yeah. It's not gonna matter if we have North Sumatra though, because we have to decay down Qing. So this is the guy we gotta decay down. So the essential thing is us not losing Borneo, because we just have to decay down naturally then. And so now we've lost Borneo, because how could we possibly hold it? Which is why, like, not emphasizing this as much. If holding the war goals actually did anything, we would do things differently, but it doesn't. And now we're getting decayed down. Bro, this is so stupid. I get like frustrated almost every stream on the military, to be honest. It is certainly a vibe. Not that one. Luckily they get yeeted back to HQ, so that maybe gives us some time to occupy. Like, if we full occupy here, they won't re-land it, so this is kind of the fortunate thing. It ain't me. It ain't me. Alright, we're gonna designate the strategic objective as here, because this is the place we really, really have to take. And then the 1-3 stack will be coming in. Why don't we put another 3 stack here? Why don't we recruit actually just more generals here as well? Pacifist, not you. And if we have 3, then this means we can advance in 3 spots at once. You're bigoted, but you're unpopular, so... Okay, we do have the state that we need. So let's try and lock... No, let's not lock this up. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't... Whether or not we control Sumatra is kind of irrelevant. So let's lock this up. We just have to lock them out of having the war goal on us. And so... Yeah, the 170 stack is coming here, so we just have to prevent them from... There we go, perfect. So we've locked in that. Let's lock in this, and then we can, like, chill and, like, actually read the stream. If we had put war reps on China, this would be so much harder, so I'm super glad we didn't. Because we would have to enforce the war reps in order to tick China down. Their war support's still plus 59, though. It's going to be forever for it to decay down. And it looks like we're going to lock in this, though. Oh, they have people defending against landings? Bruh. It's not ideal for us. Luckily we have Borneo and they're not going to reoccupy it. Can literally take per day with no radicalism, but also North and South America. Do a Philippine run, and must say the combo of Filipino and Spanish primary culture is really nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Does it help empower Intelligentsia and PB because they get more money and therefore more clout? Yes, it does. Increasing wages for the government. It does do this. It depends also like what system you have, but yeah, it does do this. Okay, it looks like no one's actually defending against landings other than the Navy. So once we clear the Navy out, we should just insta-land. So it's a matter of if we can survive long enough to like clear the Navy out. And I don't know the answer to this question. Oh, just kidding. There's a 3-stack defending. No! Defeated by the 3-stack. Alright, let's merge you with the Indo army, because you were from the Indo army. Can't do it because we're doing a landing. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I don't think we win this landing. I don't think we win any of this. Oh, we had them all on defend front. I mean, it made sense why we had that before, but we like don't want that now. It also doesn't matter because we don't have to... We're trying to lock this in because I think it makes China decay faster if we have all the war goals, but it's kind of irrelevant. Or it's not irrelevant if China decays faster, but it is irrelevant whether or not Etche decays faster. It's going to be relevant that we no longer control all the war goals. It was a shame. We wanted to pull, really wanted to pull that guy off of the front so that we could not get him yeeted all the way back to Bosnia, son, but he got yeeted back to Bosnia. You hate to see it. So now we're going to have to march our asses over here. We are losing money at a really, really strong clip here. Use some more ports too. Just put them in the back of the queue. They're not super pressing. I know we have this issue, but a lot of this is guys being overseas and stuff. Gold depleted in for stat. No! Not my gumdrop buttons. Wait, what? Where's our gold mine? Oh, there it is. What do you mean? So, I think we want at least one of these guys on and actually being pushing. So when they make the landing, yes, nice. Super nice. Super kawaii. I forgot this guy's a rev that had just happened, so we definitely want to improve relations with them. And then we'll come in here. And make this landing. Yeah, that doesn't cause the Chinese army to blink, but we would have not... They're defending each of their HQs. AI is much better about this now. And with them defending each of their HQs, we're not going to get in on that. Are they moving? No, they're not. Okay. We can't get decayed down because they don't have Borneo. They're not going to ever try and reland Borneo. If they did try and reland Borneo, we'd also just move our navy and prevent it. Are you being safe and friendly to the Indonesians? No stranger danger here. Least micro-intensive victory war. It's not. Nothing compares to this great spaghetti war. We still might turn that into a video. We probably should do that soon if we're going to do that. But we completely forgot about the Netherlands, so that's off the table. Let's not forget to do skyscraper this run. That'd be great. We also want to make sure we don't get plus 20 relations with Austria. I don't think we want that. Nobody wants that. Hey, David Boost, how's it going? They didn't become a subject of China for assistance? They did. So this is why it doesn't matter if we control Aceh or not, and why we prioritized getting Borneo back. Because they are a subject of China, and so China has to be enforced on here, not Aceh, and so we're concerned about this. And they're not going to capitulate here until we control this, but we should be able to pick this up here. Said we should be able to pick this up here. What are mobilization options are we using here? Let's add that to the mix. And this war is real expensive for us. We talked about not wanting to make money. We're certainly not making money right now. Nor are we making money moves. We are, in fact, our infamy is not going down right now, so we do want to find a play somewhere. We could reduce autonomy on one of our subjects that's not compliant, but I don't think we want to do that because of the malice you get with all the others. Oh, jeez. Istria, no. Or sorry, Slovenia. Well, Slovenia doesn't look like they would have... Oh, Austria's being -9 is still, like, scary enough. When in doubt, go for Benin. Actually, Marina Kingdom might be okay. We don't conquer Marina Kingdom enough, I think. And we actually don't have a lot of coal, and that's something that they have a lot of. And that would give us a native interest here, which I think would be kind of useful, so we'll do that. Stonks! True. True if big. Slovenia, no, please tell me you didn't get... Okay. I was like, please tell me you didn't get help in exchange for becoming a subject. Not like this. God, slowest landing progress ever. Can we just, like, slip it in the back? Or nah? Is there another entrance? I didn't even realize that was going on. 9 infamy. So we can reduce this. Who sides with them? Egypt, maybe. Egypt won't be able to do anything to help them out, though. I don't think we can peel Sinai off of Egypt very easily. Why can't we target their states? Not less than cordial. Fair. Fair enough. I suppose we don't mind going after them the slow way. So we'll put this cautious authoritarian in charge. He's a thug, but he's a cautious thug. So that way reduced by 1.8 the amount of infamy we generate. Please back down. So we can be decaying. Now, I think their entire army is tied up in this defense, so this is why I think we should be able to get in here. No, it's not all tied up. No, not like this. What a world. What a world. We'll stop the naval invasion down there then. Alright, so we're just going to have to push through like this. How much does commercial agriculture speed up industrialization compared to homesteading? Does it do much? I mean, kinda, yeah. Homesteading creates 50% local ownership, and so you're not paying out to an ownership class that's not paying to the investment pool. Instead, you're cranking up SOL. So yeah, I mean, I think that, I kind of think I prefer tenant farmers to homesteading, even. Who are we playing as today? We're playing as Bosnia, son. I've only seen Great Britain and France go after Marina Kingdom, and Britain really likes taking them if you have them as a subject. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Of course, Portugal wants to humiliate us. I don't think this is incorporated, but some of this other stuff is. Yikes. I wanted to maybe not have a super sweaty war right after a kind of sweaty war. That would have been something that I would I'd be interested in. Do we want to put any war goals on France? Probably not. Do we want to put any war goals on Portugal? Certainly, because they have offended our sentiments, but also probably not. They want to humiliate. The thing is, if Egypt helps them push this, they super can humiliate us. Because I do think these are incorporated, or they should be. Flip side, we actually kind of like South Angola. We get a diplomatic incident with Cape Colony. You love to see it. Does any of this start out incorporated? No. Portuguese war reps probably not worth that much anyways, so maybe we make things a little easier on ourselves, because we still haven't even won this war. We still haven't won that war yet. Let's just get everything in place for trying to micro that war. We also do have a 10 stack just defending back here, so we should be safe-ish versus opposing landings. I swear to... This is a little bit concerning. Huh? Yes, it do be a little bit that. Did we lose the battle? Or is it ongoing? Alright. Oh no. We sent too many guys. Shadow Realm guy, come back. We're gonna use you to land after they attach to the front. I'm going by the logic that collectivization law would be the best for SOL. I don't want to stall and LARP. Yeah, it depends what your goal is. I generally assume the goal, unless otherwise specified, is GDP maxing. Or making your nation the strongest, which is like GDP maxing. But if you... Oh my god, we haven't been passing a law. Jesus. And we can't pass guaranteed libs because we are idiot authoritarian we put into power. Not like this. The truth hurts. To be fair, I think we would prefer census suffrage. The authoritarian doesn't prefer census suffrage. Big Sag. The Social Democratic Party also wouldn't like that, but who cares what they think? Now we gotta enforce Egypt out the same way we have to enforce... God damn it. I don't know if we actually have to land Egypt to enforce this war goal. I didn't realize that they became an Egyptian subject. Shoot, man. Oh. I don't know if we need, for transfer, I don't know if we need to land Egypt. I kind of think we do. I kind of think that sucks. We need to somehow land Egypt anyways. Bro, there's no way we can land and push Egypt. Ain't no way. Luckily, there's not a lot we can lose to them, other than war reps, but... Okay, so they're in. They're zooming and teleporting. Little shadow army special, the teleporting bit. We're gonna send them to do a landing here. So these guys will attach to the front, but if they attach to the front, they're not defending the HQ. So we should be able to get in, and if they're defending the HQ, they're not defending the front. So one of two is gonna get in. Okay, they actually split like perfect, 5 and 11. Not like this. Oh god. They're actually gonna play it competently. I didn't realize the AI was allowed to do that. Alright, it's fair enough though. Our landing is making progress, but I mean, maybe we just get in here. The 168 stack is like gonna push it in for us, though. What do we got? What do we got here? Oh no! Do we have 2 strategic regions to defend? No, we just have 1 in the Balkans. But we have 2 landings. 2 landings is a problem. Two landings is actually a huge problem for us. I don't think 2 5 stacks is gonna be enough for us to defend. We're gonna save here in case things get like really spicy with the micro. We don't want to split now because we can't. We would not split our conscripts. We're gonna have to split into 2 armies and have them not borrow troops from each other, I think. But I also think that they're kind of, at least one of them is maybe gonna be far away. So here's our first battle here. And we can defend fine with this. But the problem is if this visually... What is going on, man? The army's not or the navy's not visually here. I don't like that. Because we need to split before... We need to split before this battle starts. Otherwise we're gonna get riggedy wrecked. Ugh. Are we winning, son? We're not. Landing progress is getting made, though. I think we switched this guy to defend, but... It's up to you, Mr. Landing Squad. You're our only hope. Except we are decaying China down. They would accept white peace at this point, because their war support has gone to 0. Please, Mr. Landing, get in here. You need caffeine, generalists? We had caffeine. The problem is that you can only overcome so much with additions of caffeine. Is this incorporated? If this is incorporated, we should have gone for war ups on Egypt. It's not. Well, the Egyptian Navy can't get here for like forever, so let's just try this. Oh, they can, because they can go through Sinai, I think. Even without the canal. We maybe could have swayed someone in after Egypt. We probably could have swayed someone in to let them take Sinai after Egypt joined. Like UK or France would have helped us. They would have given us the bro deal. See, now at this point, we would love to take this guy off the front and put him here so that he can do a relanding later. But we can't move him off the front. So what's going to happen is when we get pushed out of here, we're going to get yeeted all the way back to Bosnia. Yeah, they're defending against the naval invasion. Cool. Just how we wrote it up. Definitely super cool. Definitely our favorite. We love getting yeeted. It's our favorite. That army should be where? What do you mean? What do you mean? We're gonna add some glass and some explosives, understanding that we are coming up on having... Maybe we want to delete down construction too right now. Kind of feels bad with a positive balance, especially when we just got laissez-faire. I wish we visually could see the Navy in the Army. Oh, I guess we can now. I guess they're here. God, so stupid. So stupid. Strumpet, strumpet, strumpet. It's because of the multi-landing. Let's just actually try and do this. This is what I meant about it getting weird. We could defend against this quantity of troops, but... I don't want to sweat. I had 3 hours of sleep. Please make it stop. Naval landing gets in now. Because I'm silly boy. Alright, we're going to have to split these guys earlier. We have more troops than them and we're defending. But it doesn't matter. We had to micro that a little bit better. See, what's happening is one of our battles taking all of our troops. Because we don't have more troops than we have combat width available there. And so, the way that you defend against this is actually kind of like, micro-wise, kind of really annoying, which is that we're going to have to do this. Excuse me? We created a new battalion, bro. Excuse me. What the hell is this? Alright, well. What? Okay. Guess we can't do anything. I mean, these guys get yeeted back. Maybe we just keep them there for a hot second. We know we're getting pushed out of here, almost certainly. Just gonna take this back here for a hot second, because our army's gonna get yeeted back here anyways, so they're gonna have to travel there anyways, back. Alright, and on these guys, we're gonna not allow for borrowing and lending of troops. So what will happen is we will never commit everything to defending against one of the landings, so we should be able to be okay here. Yeah, we're still increasing. And then this is done and yeeted all the way back to Bosnia, son. So we will not immediately leave. Instead, why are you getting the landing in? Okay, so this caught on our secondary army here, which is okay. This is part of the plan. The thing is, they do not win this instantly, is the main idea. And so we have time to win battles against the other guy, and then re-roll that this army is going to catch the Egyptian army, after the Egyptian army wins here. But if we had this army as part of this yellow army, if they were not split, like they currently are, what would have happened is we would have gotten one big battle against Portugal, all of our troops would have been in on it, and then Egypt gets in for free. That's what happened before. Best Roman Emperor? I don't know, Marcus Aurelius. But I think we... God, we have to land the Marina Kingdom too. Jesus. How do they get in there, bro? We have these guys defending too. What is this? What? Bro, we have 3 times the troops. Oh my god. We have 3 times the troops and we have 2 different units. We have 1 guy set to not borrow. They didn't just win 3 more battles. Why does 1 battle get them in? They got in off of 1 battle. It's not even a small state. I don't understand. Oh, it's super obnoxious. I think China's still getting decayed down anyway, so we don't actually need to take the war goal. So we can focus on this other war anyways. So stupid. They're not supposed to get in. Your troops have no manpower. These guys have like no manpower, but they also, I mean, I didn't see them lose 4 battles. Do you not have an organization? I have an organization. I don't know why the landing's not starting. Okay, it is. Also, there is a fair amount of units. These guys are not actually on the front, though. Let's get them on the front. Because they're not doing a landing anymore. Not my gumdrop buttons, please. I'd prefer if you did not appropriate my gumdrop buttons. They're going to appropriate the gumdrop buttons. Big Sag. The front's also not going to get bricked here when we take this. And we have to get through navies anyways. Maybe this will work. We have a little bit more buffer here. Oh, can't be decayed below 0. Jesus. How many navies do we have to win to get in here? Gotta beat 3 navies. There's them holding Bosnia. Well, we are kind of slowing them down a little bit. Not very much. We really gotta get these 2 navies defeated so we can land. There's 1 admiral, so 2 admirals remaining. Marina Kingdom still has not been, actually occupied. Oh. Their war support can go below. It might be the case that we want to let them actually take this so that we develop a new front. Oh, we are going to develop a new front when we land. We only have 1 more commander to defeat here. Wish we had a smaller stack as the one that was going in, landing here. The war is lost. I'm not sure if the war is lost. Have we applied general training to the barracks? I think we have. I mean, it might be lost if they can repair their fleet that quick. God, that's so fucking stupid. I think we even have two admirals so that we can fight 2 battles at once. They're just like instantly back. Yeah, I mean, I was assuming we are gonna get a landing in like the next 20 seconds. So yeah, now it's probably lost. Or we're not even winning this. Oh. Bro is losing to Portugal. I'm losing to Egypt. Like, are you waking up, General, or slowly rotting? Slowly rotting. I'm like, I only got like 3 hours of sleep. No, we needed the conscription like way earlier. Or conscription edicts. Both, actually. The speed at which their fleets repaired is also just really stupid, though, because their fleets got back from being repaired before the time it took for us to defeat all their fleets. Because if we get them back in here, we can push into Bosnia, and then, like, we have a chance of recovering this, but now we obviously don't. Because we're not even winning the naval battle. Yeah, not only did they repair, they replenished their manpower. Like, I don't know, this one we kind of lost fair and square, though. Nothing like super bullshitty happened. If we had conscripted way earlier, like, this would have been defensible, too. This really sucks. Max out military wages as your last save. I don't know if I like reloading here, because I don't think... there wasn't something that, like, I thought was super unreasonable that happened. We also aren't using... Oh, we are using all the decrees here, or all the stuff here, but... Good luck, seems like everyone piled on at once. Are you hyped for the racism rework? I really don't care. Hey, Joe Pro. I'm hyped for the racism rework. The level of discrimination is, like, super stupid. I think we're just gonna eat the L. Thank you so very much, though, Joe, for the 7 months. I think you're, like, my longest subscriber. Tier 1. I mean, we could take a vote, but I think we should just capitulate and eat the fact that we lost the war. I know you guys generally like reloading, but... like, nothing happened that I thought was unreasonable, which is generally kind of my metric. I think we just, like, lost the war. Stretched a little too thin, like butter over too much bread. Still haven't won this other war, but... I mean, I guess, like, if... we would have landed Marina Kingdom if Egypt didn't sway them, but, like, this is the thing. I'm not sure anyone else has 7 months. Hey, 10x gifted subs. Thank you so very much. Big nice, Joe. You should do a new campaign. we're not going to start a new campaign in the middle of playing. Big nice. Thank you so very much. Everyone thank Joe for all the subs. Wow, is it just boop me 10 times in a row? Boop boop, boop boop. I suppose that's fair. Why are we fighting Portugal and Egypt? We went for Marina Kingdom and they both sided against us. Kind of painful. But so is the truth. The truth hurts. But like, I think we deserve to lose this war, so. Mainly just like carelessness. I don't know. This war was super winnable. This war was super winnable. I'm also like, I spent like an hour and a half walking home last night. It's like getting lost in shit. No, yeah, I mean, like nothing I think happened that like warrants a reload. I mean, I'll probably still do it if it wins the poll, but looks like you guys want only 11 votes though on the YouTube, but looks like you guys want to reload. Really? I think we just lost this war, bros. I mean, we can. Create a little bookmark here. Do you want a loud car to drive? Not right now. I have enough money to pick up a new car, but right now like I don't super need one to get to like the gym and this type of stuff, and like car insurance payments are expensive. So I have a lot of savings, but also I'm gonna have to pay a ton in taxes. Can I say your gifted subs count for not reloading? You can, but we don't sell votes. I think we shouldn't reload, but reload and land with one unit in southern Egypt. We actually had a unit landing in Egypt and it didn't work out for us. I don't know. Like, very rarely do we like lose a war where like something like happened that like, or where like nothing like insipid happened. I mean, I guess the stupid thing that happened would have been the Navy just like repairing instantly, but like we kind of know that that's a thing a little bit. I guess that was dumb, but like it's like it's a known stupidity, not like a variance weird stupidity, you know what I mean? So boo, sorry Joe. I guess you did give 10 subs. If you're one of the people on Twitch who got a free sub, you can go onto the YouTube. Here, we'll link the YouTube. And if you're one of the people who got a free sub and you want Joe's will to be done because he gave you a sub, you can vote on the YouTube. But like, I don't know, paying war reps for 5 years is going to be really painful, but hello, Mr. Car Salesman, give me your loudest car. Oligarchy in chat when. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yeah, so if I were making considerably more, like, I would just get a car, but ever think of getting a bike? They're a lot cheaper and lower maintenance. I kind of just prefer walking to, like, riding a bike. Weren't you mad about the Montenegro landing? That's true. Actually, yeah, I am. That was kind of bullshit. Because they got in with one battle, or I just missed the 3 other battles, and the 3 other battles went through instantly because I had no manpower. That's kind of what I figured after you said the manpower thing, that they might have happened without me noticing. I'm not firing on all cylinders. If it only took one battle to land Montenegro, then yeah, that's stupid, because it never takes one battle to land a full state. That's crazy. I think YouTube is great. Bro's changing to wealth voting. It's so over. I'm not changing to wealth voting, but reloading is also still winning the vote anyway. So, in some sense, I do have wealth voting, but it's only through the Patreon. We it's not in the spirit of the thing. Maybe we should change to wealth voting. We should have a vote on whether or not to change to wealth voting. Do we want to help generalists generate more revenue? I very much appreciate the 10 gifted though, Joe. I think that's the most gifted subs we've ever had on Twitch. I'm surprised it didn't start a hype train. Did it start a hype train? Oh, it did. It did. Oh wait, it's at 94%. Okay, no, it did start. Okay. Oh, Kurt. Hype. Friendly reminder to everyone to not steal your parents' credit card just to keep a hype train going. Yeah, let's check the vote. People still want us to reload. Alright. The Monty thing was... I guess I'll have to go back and watch the clip. Maybe someone could tell me I just missed the battles. I super thought that they weren't going to be able to get in. We're also, like, threading the needle, like, really hard here with the wars. Maybe we just shouldn't do that if we're freaking tired. We should just, like, chill. We actually probably shouldn't do that. Oh, we don't even have a save file, like, far enough. Oh, no, wait. No, we saved because we thought that the landings might get funky. We have an earlier save. You didn't see any battles? Okay. And you're on YouTube, so, like, you can go back if you want, but, like... Like, they just, visually, I thought that they had just fought, like, one battle for forever. So... We should be able to win from this position, though. No, okay. Low military wages do give you minus, training rate, which is like really bad modifier for, or would be a really bad modifier for us here. And let's do this the like kind of intelligent way here. Which is to split them and then add conscripts on top. What the frick? Okay, we couldn't add. And then, yeah, we're gonna fail to get in here. Unfortunately, we can't. Oh, we can move this guy off the front. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect. It's so perfect. We can move him off the front. This is the start of the ASMR portion of the stream. Alright. Do you ever play Hoey? I play a little bit of Millennium Dawn, but not really too much Hoey. War against the pyramids, trying. Quit stalling on the vote. Boo. Wait, what? This is a close vote, though. I don't know. I guess maybe that's a... Maybe a biased sample. at this point. Or we're waiting for them to push us. Or here, we're gonna cancel this landing because this landing never gets in. But now all the Chinese troops got yeeted back, so we just re-land into here. And the trading rate from the edict is going to help out this army quite a bit. But these two together should be able to defend. Should. So that we can tidy up this war and then land Marina Kingdom. Pretty sure this works. But in case things get weird, let's move this fleet back here, huh? Little one stack. We can keep hiring and firing generals to do funny business. Our favorite type of business. So we're gonna re-land up there and start enforcing again on China. Who's not decaying down, because it's so... I feel like there's some asymmetry here where, like, they're not ticking down because we don't control the war goal. Wait, what? Yeah, they're not ticking down because we don't control the war goal. I feel like there's some asymmetry here because we cannot enforce on Etche by taking the... I guess we're, like, the war goals are effectively on China now. Yeah, okay. Like, visually, this is like, to a player that doesn't understand why this is happening, this has to be just so frustrating. Will the bro take the L? I can tell he doesn't want a micro because he's V8 running on 2 cylinders. Yeah, I also really don't want to micro this war. This war is kind of a sweat. I think that the two conscription edicts, it's not enough. They're gonna get in on Monty again. God damn it, dude. Here, let's turn this off and see if it maybe allows us to win the last battle here. But yeah, so all of our troops are occupied with one landing, which we're just crushing them in. And what we really need is we need these to... Oh, nope, we just need to... We need a fucking ambulance is what we need. We need an adult. Well, now our troops, our big stack didn't get yeeted back, so I don't know if there's a way for us to stall them out here in time for stuff to, like, work out for us. We have to keep defending against the landing, but... I think we're just gonna try and... Yeah, I don't know. That time there was 4 battles though, right? Yeah, maybe there was 4 battles before. We just got crushed. Maybe we have to have them on an allow borrowing, but it's like, it's just frustrating. Like, the way that it works, like with multi-landings, they can get in on you. Disband the army to teleport it? Oh yeah, we could do that. I still don't think it does anything. We need our navy back there too. I don't think we win even if we teleport back, but... God, we have that one Lancer too. This landing will automatically stop. Wait, what the hell? Why did their landing stop? Okay, it just got defeated. Well, that maybe is good. Actually... The fact that we have this guy here is maybe... Maybe works out for us here. You remember when I built that one Lancer earlier? I'm so fucking smart. they got no navy there, we can reland. Behind. How did they get so much army there? I do not know. A bunch of rivalries get broken as we upgrade our rank. I don't know how that happened. I need an adult. This is not gonna work. Yeah, we need our navy back. We're gonna cancel this because this doesn't work. Oh, you committed everything, my friend. I don't think that's the way, my guy. You committed everything. I mean, they're still enforcing on us here, but... Oh no, not my gumdrop buttons. This is something we should have noticed earlier, but... Or last time around. Oh no. Oh no, Portugal's been occupied. Whatever will we do? We are not taking that. You could teleport the navy. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't. I think since they're not putting anyone here, we'll be fine. But Portugal might get back in time, but that's super okay with us too. I think maybe they don't though. Yeah, get wrecked, idiot. Get full occupied. All right. This is a rough one, boys, though. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Stop. We don't want you to leave. My guy. Stop moving. We can't assign you to the thing. Because this game is stupid. Because he's involved in a battle right now. But we don't want him going there. Don't go to the Patagonia front. Don't do it. We don't want you there. We want you to defend the capital against this naval invasion that's incoming. You stupid idiot. God damn it, man. I suppose we could disband them. I think disbanding does delete down the conscripts, though, so we don't want that. Not 100% sure on that one. What is this? Oh, they just have that big an army at this point? Yeah, okay, fair. Fair. It would be big sad if they got 2 landings coming in. We maybe should have gone for Egyptian war reps. Okay, so first one we catch. Question is, does this guy get back before the second one starts on Monty? power rank is decreasing. Thanks, bud. Is it the fact that we're running a bunch of negative influence because it bricked all of our rivalries? Yes, it is. I mean, the fact that we full occupy Portugal is probably going to make them exit relatively soon. Yeah, their war support just went negative. No one's going to be able to get to Marina Kingdom in time as well. So we'll be able to start enforcing down on Egypt. Flash the spreadsheet so they get minus 100% morale. True. The spares feeling of your power decreasing. Also true. I'm feeling a little bit of that. The descent into madness. It continues. This run is so cursed. I mean, the gold can't be terrible for us to just max out as we're trying to keep the queue going. Even if it doesn't employ up, it'll, like, get there eventually. I suppose it might get bought by capitalists and then defunded. Yeah, maybe that's bad. Yeah, we have it again, folks. We can't split these proportionally to the landings that are coming in. So the fact that the AI is like woken up and will do multiple landings actually makes defending here like variance, because we have more than enough troops. We have 60k troops. We have more than enough troops to actually defend. The problem is if we get unfavorable splits. So right here we're going to lose a battle because the split. And so if we win 3 battles and lose 3 battles, that's bad for us. And here we get a split where we have way too many troops defending against the Portuguese army. So what's going to happen is this army, we're going to get the Egyptian battle here, and it's going to be bad for us. And so I guess it's good enough. I guess we get enough troops in on that, and because we're conscripted up, so. And we're getting in over here. But, like, man, are we, like, God, it feels like we're getting wrecked here. Just, like, we feel bad about everything and everyone all at once. And now we have steel frame buildings and we're, like, nowhere near being able to turn them on. It's just a vibe, bro. Oh, we forgot to turn on all the labor-saving stuff. It's a little bit less efficient for these other industries. I think we won't turn them on there yet. I thought we swapped all those. They could just, yeah, they're just located in a different spot, so we visually just didn't, like, see it. We could swap to covered markets at the very least, even if we can't swap construction, because, like, bro. No, not dialectical materialism. No. What a world, what a world, I'm melting. Yeah, I bet there were battles, they just happened instantly. Or like they were really small. Empire of Japan, Japan. Bro, you're looking a little yellow there. Why are you in so many wars? Because if you're not using your infamy decay, you're losing it. So now The thing is, if we win on a front, you don't get yeeted. If you lose on a front, you get yeeted. We hate the yeeting. Getting Portugal out of the war is super nice, though, as is getting this. That's going to give us a lot more frontage for eventually colonizing. Maybe that's kind of what we go for a little bit next. Civilizing mission. Civilizing mission's just super good anyways. Get out of here, Egypt. No one wants you here. We should have started that landing immediately. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. Get out of here, Egypt. Nobody wants you here. You're not cool. God. You can't sit with us. Okay, cool. Wait, did we get yeeted back? Bro. I hate the yeeting. We have another war to win it. We actually don't care about banning the slavery there, so... we might have to delete construction. I actually think we just need to get rid of our edicts, or that's going to help a lot, our decrees. Oh, we left government wages on high? No, we didn't. Yikes. But actually, we have enough. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough to afford services tax. We're gonna tax tobacco though. I know it's regressive. We're in a little bit of a rough time here. Rough timeville. We're going to stand this army down. That's not exactly what we wanted, but okay, sure. Oh, we can't mobilize because cooldown. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. I wasn't necessarily wanting to demobilize all of the troops here, but I think that's probably fine. So we're just gonna get in on Eche. You know what we could do? Something like that, maybe? So, only expending a little bit more, but... we'll wait for some stuff to get constructed, some stuff to get auto-queued. They won't accept either of our support. We do like Russia-Austria fighting. If we decked on them, Bavaria would be interested, Parma would be interested. I think maybe we don't do that, huh? We're gonna save. If Great Qing sides against us again for Banjar, we're just gonna avoid the headache. Hello, Mr. Gaming. Hello, the Alhambra. I'm back. You get the Suez Canal yet? No, we didn't put it in as war goal on Egypt. There's not going to be a way that we would have been able to enforce that. We're still not really that strong yet, so... You play CK3? Have you played the new DLC? We haven't touched the new DLC yet. Go with the steel company. Some export of iron going. Low market access. Their some war support's gonna go negative here. I think they're gonna be like really over this war. God knows I am, so might be an easy spot for us. Hopefully it is. Not employed up all the way. We don't even have, yeah, we have like no peasants left. I think we gotta change that up. I think we gotta go for, we need more laborers. That's what's stalling out our economy here. I'm off, boys. It's 4:34 a.m. Godspeed. Thought you'd go to bed a bit earlier. Alright. Oh, do we slot our one guy in? No, he's still in. We know he never left, bro. Which, like, we definitely should have had him leave, but it's gonna be useful for us declaring wars right now. HA is likely to join against us. That doesn't do anything, I don't think, so. And then we'll reform the government. I think there's some useful laws we could pass with trade unions have a ton of clout. What the hell? I think there's going to be some useful laws we could pass with them. Nobody likes guaranteed liberties. Jeez, the truth hurts. I think we like regulatory bodies here. Bosnia and Borneo is cursed? What do you mean? Bosnio? And Bornean? Definitely both. You ever been to Bosnia, son? You ever been in this shit? My dad was. And he left me this Yeah. Where are our peasants even? places. Transvaal? South Angola, though, that makes sense. Oh, is that nobody defending? I think it is. I think that is no one defending. It certainly is visually no one defending against landings. So, it's soon gonna all be over, boys. The good guys are gonna win, except for the baddies, to be honest. Making Bosnia and Borneo. Just join the stream. Is it me or the Brits are too strong in this particular game? Like expanding British Raj by itself is a rare case. Like expanding the British Raj. Them taking all this land. This is kind of normal. This is the 1.7 special. They kind of... The amount of plays that they decide that they want to go for is largely a function of how much infamy they generate, and they get they're locked in on colonial offices, which decreases infamy generation, especially against unrecognized powers. And this stacks like with civilizing mission, which is also giving minus infamy generation. So once the UK gets on civilizing mission and they upgrade their institution a couple levels, they really just like pop off and like start going for like this type of stuff. This border gore is disgusting though. Disgusting. Are we gonna do it? We did it. Not like this. We're getting a secession. Alright, China will come around. They'll be like, you know what? Kinda want to disband this army so we don't have to pay for it anymore. Kind of want to disband the army. I think we'll just be a little bit cautious and wait till the end of the war. I don't think we'll need the army again, but don't want to put ourselves in a weird spot. We get a secession. We, them boys. Cute that we get a front. I don't think we can attach to it. Why can we attach to this front? That's wild as hell. But okay. Just Shadow Realm things. Is it because these states are... No, this state's not adjacent. Whatever. We don't really care. We don't care why we can attach to it. We're just happy we can. Oh, God. We don't want to... We don't want to use our construction to build in our... Maybe interventionism is better for us now that we're out of labor, because we don't want to... We can't use our active construction to build in our subjects right now. We'll free up some of the labor here, but we don't want to use our active construction to build in our subjects right now, because if we do that... Which is the place where we can build where there's labor. If we build in our subjects... they'll just buy up the buildings from us. And we wouldn't mind getting stuff in our subjects' territory, but we will not be the one to own it if we do that. Serbia is almost able to be reduced autonomy on. Slovenia is probably improving relations with us. No, they're not. Okay. Super. Sambas. I forgot this counts as an offensive war on our part, so... Definitely want to leave all these guys here. That's not the HRE. We're working on it, Doodles. We're trying. We're doing our best, okay? We need to form Yugo first. Which we're halfway there. Whoa! We're halfway there. Ah, monkey on the stairs. We are just full on just out of out of labor. You know what? We're gonna turn on the labor saving PMs, even though they're really inefficient on steel and here. Yeah, this run is freaking cursed. But like, we just very, very desperately need to like not be. These ones are really inefficient, but. We save labor some other place. I guess we're gonna do some micro. We're just gonna turn them all on and then see where we have shortages. West Borneo. Okay. We'll do that. We do not want that type of thing. That's not our vibe, yo. Wow, it's Doodles from the Victory Discord. No, he's just a really big fan. It's not the real Doodles. Hello, the Alhambra from General's Gaming Chat. You're 54 out of 100 years in. How are you feeling? I don't think this is gonna... I think our start was too slow. I don't think we can do Muslim HRE from here. I think that this portion was too slow. The breaking free of Ottoman/Austria took too long. So... When you play really small starts, the best strategy is usually to become big friends with one of the great powers. If you had an alliance with the UK right now, forming Yugo would be much easier. Yeah, I mean, we tried that. They revved. We had an alliance. I think we had an alliance earlier with one of them. I mean, we could take a look at like what we could get, but we're improving relations with all of them. I don't think we have. Well, we actually just need to rival up some people. But yeah, I am aware that getting help from another person... We were trying to get help from Prussia and Russia versus Austria for like the longest time because we needed someone who had a land border. And then we kind of had help with Great Britain, but they never wanted to side on our side against Austria. So... I am aware though. Can't get anything done on that front. Can do this though. Super. If we were close, we could fiddle with who is in government as well, but... What's your goal? Muslim HRE. To be fair, we could play past 36. It's not against the rules, but... One day they'll give this war up. Alright, we're waiting for that pop. Jambi is actually probably the best one to go for. We should have just gone after Jambi first. Oh no, wait, we didn't want to make the front weird. That's why we didn't go after Jambi. We didn't want to mess up our front. Doing this so we pay less infamy. Gonna demobilize them here. Great Qing had enough. If you did this run, what would you change? I mean, I think you have to get to the coast in like if you look at our GDP growth, you can tell when we were starting to able to get foreign conquests. We have to get to the coast way earlier, and this isn't even starting from 36. This is starting from 43, because we swapped sides on a rev. So like this growth is really slow. For us to get to the coast and get going. So like if you can get to the coast in the first like 5 to 10 years, this would be so much stronger, because now like you have to play catch up with the GPs, and like passing a threshold where you become stronger than them is like generally really helps where how much you can pop off. And like also we haven't gotten bankroll. We're unlikely to get bankroll anytime soon. Like if you get the ball rolling, it's easier to get a bankroll earlier, and if you get a bankroll earlier, then you like get to pop off. I think we had bad variance with Austria like messing with us as well, because they sided when we revved. They sided with the rev, and so like, yeah, why not go after India? Oh yeah, I mean we could have also broken up India, but I don't want to do that every single run. Like I don't know, people get tired of like weird meta strategies if you do them every time, so it's like relatively speaking it's perhaps less essential on them than it is some other starts. So we're now losing some money, losing some muns. I think we decrease this because we are going to have available labor there, and we swap to steel. Or not available labor, available jobs. So you see now all these are employing up because we fired a bunch of pops. Our construction went up by 20, and then our balance overall kind of stayed the same. And this is without the, well, I guess it went down. Who you be, dog? We don't like imposing, guys. That is a bad man. God, it hasn't even been 5 years since we invited the agitator. Please, make it all stop. Do we actually want him to settle? I think we don't want him getting in charge. I don't know. It's probably a mistake. Hey, thank you for the Prime subscription, Werblster. Big nice. Indonesia's pretty meta too. Yeah, Indonesia is pretty meta. The Indonesia and South Africa, those are like footholds. Like I don't know if you can do this strategy without, but like, we're also so close to being able to subjugate the Netherlands, and then we couldn't. Who are you fighting? I mean, we hope Prussia wins that. I don't think they do, though, right? Yeah, they're not gonna win. We hope of hopes, but alas, they're not going to. Random chaos. Thank you for the follow, Big Nice. You could wait or maybe side in such a way that Chinese breaks. That way you could get some states to solve a pop problem. Yeah, Chinese state would help out a lot. Like, also, like, if we had a stronger start, we would have been able to, like, beat up China by now. Really having a significant population problem. Or workers problem, yeah. Wow, interesting. Once the building's employed up, our balance is actually considerably better, even though we have, like, 40 more construction. After deleting down the buildings and swapping to the better PM. Maybe that's just actually the way we're supposed to roll that. If you can't swap, you should delete and swap. Prussia's about to get swarmed, yeah. They have a lot of brain, true. Instant enforcement, alright. Reunite this army. I haven't think who we wanted to go for. I think we want to go for the Netherlands, to be honest. Oh, we can't fight Prussia. Russia. Oh, this is so much infamy too. Holy shit. Yeah, like, us not being strong enough to fight Austria yet is also a vibe. This run could definitely be improved on. Especially this session, yikes. Oh, we can also form a block because we're a major now. We'll get a -30 relationship with everyone who's a GP, or everyone who has a power black, which unfortunately is going to give us several... Because we're amicable with several guys, this is going to give us a negative diplomatic catalyst, but I don't think we're going to be able to avoid those. So... Is there a chance we want ideological union? Probably not. I think we just go external trade and we get going. To be fair, we don't have a... Because we're not a GP, we don't really have a Diplo problem yet, but we still probably want external trade. Is there a world where we want internal trade for the company throughput? Internal trade would be better right now. Once we become a GP, we won't be able to develop enough Diplo. We just do this. Dragon. What about Bosnia, son? We need a... This is the closest thing we have to a goat, so we're gonna go with a gazelle. Can they hold a... We're gonna be able to have our crude hoe, huh? It do be like that. No way you can have 2 crude hoes. No. Yeah, not allowed. Alright, this is a place of learning. Bosnia. Sun. I think this is it. So many diplomatic catalysts. God, this is painful. We really hates it. If we could pick one person to not get a fucking lobby against, it would be them. God damn it. Hopefully that doesn't change attitudes too much. Yeah, UK is wary now. God. Truth hurts. How's our cohesion look at least? It's trending to 25. Not like this. Let's improve relations with Ecuador. We can rival Greece. Rival the Philippines, I guess. Fudenberg we could definitely rival. Alright. Let's also hit Chile. And Oman's a subject. We'll just try and make sure our subjects like us. Marina Kingdom also a subject. And then we are improving relations with a bunch of GPs. Are they close to 20%? No, they're far ahead of it. Alright, we'll do this. Do you think it's better to go trade league or sovereign empire as the Netherlands? I think it's really close. I think however you want to play. I don't have a large enough sample size playing on sovereign empire, going interventionism, and trying to get as many free subjects as possible. So I don't really know how good it is. And the question is how much infamy worth of free subjects can you generate, and is it enough to offset not being as economically good as trade union or trade whatever? And I'm not sure. You could rival the German states as they would go away anytime soon. Yeah. Is Prussia winning this? Mad lad. Wait, who's... Let's just double check who they're fighting. This is Mecklenburg that's messing them up? Or Prussia? Looks like Mecklenburg's messing them up. Wow. They must be assigned to the Prussia front, and that they're not dealing with Mecklenburg or something? I don't know. Threat prioritization, I suppose. Oh, they have so much more construction than us. Oh, their economies are not even twice the size. How do they have that much construction? What? Wait. I mean, we're not catching up to them if they have more construction than us. How you do it, bro? You also have, like, way bigger than twice our military size. hold the phone for just a moment. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, he is the leader. He's not a legitimate leader, but he's the leader. Which is all that matters. Bali, this guy, not too big a deal. Netherlands, maybe. Hopefully Great Ching doesn't side against us here. Restore the non-cautious guy to power. We'll do some of that. If China joins, I'm going to tear my hair out. Sovereign Empire is better if you're, even if you're going LF. Austrian AI is simply built different. They are built different. I don't know what's causing them to build so much construction. That really puts a damper on things. How do you guys move up 10 ranks in a year? You gotta know some people. I don't know, it's actually pretty tight grouping. Like right here. Yeah, I'm not sure Sovereign Empire is better. The vassalization like thing is just fine. The like real question is like mandate generation, I think. So I also think it's close between the two either way. So we have another cautious guy. We could find a literary guy and swap onto the cautious leader. This guy's literary gets canceled out by his imposing. But we could look for a literary guy and swap to the literary guy when we're not decking wars, and then the cautious guy when we're decking the war. We'll also have this cautious guy, which would make it so we wouldn't have to swap a bunch. Oh, we have to save our cooldown here. We're going for human rights into feminism. We're going to try and go multiculturalism. We need the cooldown, so we can't. No funny business. No funny business here. Mandate generation's pretty close. The minus liberty desire is big. That's fair. You get the most minus liberty desire if you go religious block. But then you lock yourself out of some other good things. Minus liberty desire. No, yeah, that's definitely a nice one. That's true. Trade route volume's also nice, but it's not like a direct thing to compare. Because if you can annex someone faster, and they're like substantively large, then that's like a really big deal. Can we reduce autonomy on Serbia yet? No, we cannot. It's super close. But like if you... Yeah. Maybe. We're just watching for when this guy goes under 25, basically. I think we maybe want to start swapping to going after people over here, if Prussia can't win this. We'd prefer North German Fed to win, but it looks like it's not going to happen, so I think we have to start going after the North Germans. Yikes. Bro, you'd never see that happen. Interesting. We had a full annex on them, I think. Well, we just forgot to put it in, and then they backed down. I don't think we forgot. Interesting. Alright. Who's next? Who decide? God, Benin got themselves jacked up. Well, we said we wanted to go after Germans. I guess like Hanover's like the kind of choice or whatever next. Or these guys up here. I think Hanover we would want as a subject. The others we might just annex. Oh, we can subjugate them and Confed of Ryan them. Okay, I think I like that. I'll take a quick save in case one of these sides against us. Actually, we don't need to save. We'll deal with the variance, I guess. We don't see anyone big that's like close to willing to side with them, but we'll see what happens. That's gonna be a nice one. We are gonna need more government admins though. Do some of that. So, do you know that with subjects with presidential republic, you use appoint governor to get 5 free liberty desire reduction? I did not know that. I was, from the reading of the dev diary, I was under the impression that that increased their liberty desire, so that's why I've never done it. Why is your private queue not building anything at the moment? So we ended up, a lot of buildings in our country had gotten nationalized, and we put them up for sale, and so you can see here a bunch of these are still nationalized. The private queue is preferring buying a bunch of these nationalized buildings to building their own. This is another reason why breaking free from Austria earlier would have been a lot better for us. But yeah, they're purchasing buildings that we are constructing instead of constructing themselves because they haven't gotten caught up with purchasing all the buildings that are for sale. Oh yeah, we're gonna form Doodles' favorite. We're gonna do it, Doodles. The North German Federation. You woke up and the nightmare began. kind of want the other guy's bonuses more. Juan Jose de Herrera. Yeah, we'll take a market capitalist, Intelligentsia guy. No, we don't like the anti-French association. Not like this. Still have a trade agreement with them. Did we make a mistake here? Getting the -10 relations. Does that nuke our trade agreement? Our trade agreement's relatively new, so I'm not sure if we can cancel it, but... Anti-French association demands action. Come on, man. Is this auto-dissolve anyways? I feel like you can't get a trade agreement unless your relations are above +20. So I don't know why it's not broken off already. I'm gonna do this is not in our interest, but I'm gonna be really pressed if it just breaks our trade agreement anyways. We have an agitation, a movement for free trade. Sure. You caught us. I think we can manage that. Thank you, dear agitator. You're our only hope. Are you on defend the borders, my friend? Probably not. It's not a defend the borders country, I don't think. Yep. Can't remember balance of power. Balance of power might be one of the other ones. Don't take Hannibal away from you. It's too late. I'll do it again. I will do it again. We have our abdication cooldown, I think. Do we? No, 7 years. Fair. Oh man, we barely played. It's kind of what happens when you reload. We shouldn't have reloaded. We should have just eaten the loss. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that one. Alright, no one big looks like they're gonna side, so... And then... So what happened to the big war between France and Prussia? White peace? I'm not sure. That would be my guess. I can't tell if Prussia got cut down to size, because they had gotten cut down to size earlier, so I don't think they had anything to lose, really. I suppose we could look at if they're paying war reps. Yeah, I guess white peace was probable. Patagonia. Hamburg backs down. Cool. One step closer to forming the best nation, the best formable ever. Might be able to get a free Argentina here. I don't think we will, but yeah, we won't. We could pay full price for the protectorate, even though they're about to lose a bunch of states if they lose Patagonia. We could just subjugate them. We actually just have a decent chunk of infamy anyways. Oh, we didn't swap the guys before getting the infamy. Not like this. We needed to get our cautious guy in. It's fine, I suppose. I mean, it's not fine. We're crying, screaming, and throwing up, but what can we do? French Republic being -5 with them is not a vibe we want to check. Austria being -8, again, not something we're interested in. Popping off here kind of a bit now. Once the war is chilled out. We also are getting a lot of construction. What does the she mean? So the Bosnia Sun thing is a reference to a scene from Blue Mountain State where, like, Thad Castle's like, you ever been to Bosnia, son? You ever been in the shit? Well, my dad was. And he left me this pocket pussy. So, you can look up the scene on YouTube. Man, we're not on pause. Jesus. It's been rough. Honk back. Honka honka. 1900 coming up. What's your personal opinion? Do you think this run is salvageable? I've been saying for, like, the last 30 years that I think this run's not... Like, it's not... it's not... we're not going to accomplish the goal. Especially with, like, Austria just deciding to, like, grow a pair and, like, they have 400 construction. They have 450 construction. Like, they're actually building. Like, I don't know what to make of it. I've never seen the AI do this. Like, add that much construction at, like, this low a GDP. But, like, they're playing correct. I don't know. Look, they're popping off a little bit now. They're just, like, they just decided, they're like, you know what? We're gonna play the game. I mean, I guess our trajectory is still, like, way higher, but... I mean, we are fiddling over here, which, like, we, like, shouldn't be if we're not trying to do Central Europe, but... Oh, we forgot, or we almost forgot. Technically, we remembered. We wanted to reduce autonomy on here. So, but yeah, the big thing is we want to get strong enough where we can go after Austria. We're, like, not close to that. Maybe we end up fighting Prussia first. We could also play past 36. What's Austria's strategies? Oh, big true. Industrialize. Is this the reason it's happening, Doodles? Is this why they're doing it? And strengthen the nation? We normally don't see that behavior from the AI. But yeah, Confederation of the Rhine, we actually haven't done in quite a while. It's even stronger now that reduced autonomy takes 0 infamy. I just realized. Industrialize is the goated one, yeah. The AI is otherwise very restricted right now. Bro, you should just put in Victoria tweaks that they just always have industrialized then. I don't know. Like, this is gonna make them a lot harder to deal with. Yeah, this Austria siding with them thing is, like, it's a bit of a problem. Alright, you know what we could do is we could try and increase volume of trade with Russia specifically. Let's take a look at our trade routes. We haven't done that in forever. Alright, let's get rid of the unproductive ones. Even though a lot are going to the UK, which we kind of would prefer to increase volume of trade with. And then let's try and increase volume of trade with Russia and Prussia and the UK to ensure we can get trade agreements. Actually, let's just look through all of our trade routes for routes that we think that we would like, and just do as many of those as we can. I don't think we have export prioritization on engines. I think we want to set up export prioritization on steel now, because we do have a steel company, but not necessarily on engines. So we'll leave the engines alone. Leave Brittany alone. We'll try. It's like no way we can export that. So this doesn't make money, but we're still going to export it. And this does make money, so we're going to export it. We do have an iron company, so we're more than happy to influence it in our queue. One of the reasons the Javanese market's going to be making more is because we do have a trade agreement with them. We would like a trade agreement with Qing. I don't think we have one right now. Okay. I think we're going to export here, even though it barely makes any money, because we want volume of trade. And this is something, an industry that generally us kind of stimulating will be good anyways. We're definitely going to export this to all these guys. And we're not necessarily going to trade with these guys, because we'd rather the volume of trade be higher on those other countries. Now let's go to import routes. Mainly importing agrarian stuff. Man, remember the days when wine was tied to grain? Those were some times. There we go. Types of routes we should have had in forever. Forever ago. Alright, I think that's good. Also spent quite a bit of bureaucracy. Let's see about trade agreements now, though. Are we close? No, we're not. Are we close? No, we're not. Are we close? Because we could swap who we have in government if we're close. We have one with France. I think Ottomans would also be one we'd be interested in. Let's improve relations with them. What does it do again? Industrialize? Apparently makes the AI build a ton of construction. Free trade is about to kick in. Why don't you do that when the law passes? You'll then get the free trade journal entry. Oh, you might be right. I think we'll still be able to increase trade. Maybe not. I don't want to redo it. You're probably right. We probably should have just waited for free trade to kick in. Well, we should have done trade routes like forever ago. It's like the real truth, but. Now, please pan away from the USA. What, you don't like this? You don't like seeing this? You may not like it, but this is what peak borders look like. Doodles, what's wrong with this? What's the problem here? Do you not like Do you not like Mexican Kansas? Or what? Let me know. No, you're right. You want to see when Confederation of the Rhine gets formed. I get you. That's thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy. Yeah, we are kind of popping off, though. Please tell me... God damn it, man. We just can't have nice things, man. Hopefully we don't get pushed out, but I think we're gonna get pushed out here. We definitely don't want a radical at this point in time, so... Or we don't want a popular guy. Rather, that's in the Intelligentsia, because we're about to do the whole thing to pass multiculturalism, so we don't want to... We don't want to be about that vibe, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it looks like they just accept us anyways. Why is these guys now traveling to the Balkans HQ instead of yeeted? I don't even know the yeeting rules. Like, what causes you to yeet sometimes when you're supposed to yeet? Who knows? We should have a journal entry though, huh? Confederation of the Rhine. That's not Confederation of the Rhine. Where's our Confederation of the Rhine, Jay? No. We have to be a GP. No! Not like this. What a world, what a world. Gotta be a GP. How far are we from that? We're super far. Oh, God. I think we still want to keep going for these types of guys anyways, though. If we can. We're fate of the -8 on Austria for that one. I think Bremen will have to fight Prussia. Hamburg we can't declare on. God, a hamburger sounds good right now. Who do we have to fight for this? We should fight Baden. That's freaking weird, but I don't think we can... If we have to take Baden's capital, there's no way we would be able to do that, so... Because I think that, yeah, they're in here. We don't have a means of getting to them. The correct timeline? Now we need Carthage? Really? We gotta fix it. How did China get Japan? I don't know. I missed that part. That's something I've never seen before. You can just cancel all your trade routes before the last tick and then put them back in? No? Yeah, I suppose we could. I think we'll get it eventually either way, so it's not like the biggest deal. I think once we... I think we'll just add a bunch of ports once we get free trade and it won't be too big a problem, and that the ports will be nice for us anyways. Hey, smug little shitface, how's it going? That was the way. What happened to the Franco-Prussian War? Not sure. We think it was White Peace. WTF? Are you talking about the Japan subject of China? Yeah, we were a little like that too. We were like, we haven't seen this before at any point in time. We like the anarchist ideology. Hell yeah, brother. I don't even think we could roll anarchist, can we? Yeah, we don't even have anarchism. We can't roll it. I don't think we have EOS of 30 yet. No, we do. Okay. We'll add another 10 units there. I think we're still in, like, catch-up mode on the tech a little bit. We're not even at cap. So we can at the very least get there. No. You've never seen it before? Yeah, I've never seen it before either. I don't know what this... AI seems, a couple people have Great Qing has sided for in exchange for become subject. I wonder if there's a new modifier where unrecognized countries are more likely to accept unrecognized countries become subject things. And that could maybe make some sense. Here, let's reduce subject payments and improve relations, and then reduce autonomy on Ecuador. Oh no, that kicked Serbia over. Shoot, you don't want to kick people over a threshold because it gives you a diplomatic incident, and it like lets them like ask for stuff. So definitely didn't mean to do that with them. Is there a way we could fight Scandinavia? I think their army's too. Their army's not that big. How do people feel about siding with us? I'm not sure we can land into that though. We also have quite a bit of infamy, so we could just decay for now and just chill. And stop sending our people out to die. Let's see. I think our relations, if I recall correctly, aren't good, so us resetting is going to be really nice. Yeah, attitude's wary. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Serbia's... Yeah, this is exactly why we didn't want to get them over. This is 100% it. If we had just waited until they decayed down a little bit, it would have been much better, but... Bavaria can't get to us, unless we're fighting Austria. Let's do that, and then... Let's improve relations with Serbia, try and get rid of all this, and then let's do this. And we did that because they were wary before, and now they're genial. So now it's going to be easier to... I wouldn't hate being in their block, to be honest. Because it's going to be forever till we have, like, anything going. But I don't think they have enough, they don't have enough influence over us to be able to pull us into their block. So... We'll take our trade route size and go home. You were watching Economist Plays, and Alsace had to switch to Saxon at the exact moment he decided to unify Germany. Rip. Wait till it turns blue and then pink. Japan had a big landowner revolt and then took everything except the capital, maybe? Yeah. Have people really got Qing as a subject with the side? I thought it was people siding with Heavenly Kingdom while also protecting them at the same time. Gotten Qing as a subject with a sway? I don't think I've ever done that. Mr. Overheat, thank you for the follow, big nice. Except for when reverse sways first came out, maybe. They were super insane. You could ask, we could force Hanover to join and then, yeah. Maybe that's the way. This is the way. We see a little bit of a scuffle. Jeez, I thought this was Burgundy for a sec. I was super confused. I was like, what? Why is there so much infrastructure problem? We're just gonna build a few. I don't know why that happened. What's the population look like? Is it just all there? Alright, so we do get free trade. Big nice. So now, any place with peasants? Yeah, there are. Do some of that. Yeah, we get it anyways. I think we want the competitiveness for now. Let's also increase workplace safety. We be having pop problems, bro. I think once we solve those, we'll also pop off really hard. Hi, Journalist Gaming. Tarkus told me that you and him kiss every day. Is this true? Is this based? Yes. Yes. This is true. You caught us. He's a snitch. Snitches get stitches. Let him know. Big if true. True if big. You said people had just a bit ago? That people had gotten... Heavenly, that gotten Qing as a side? No, I meant that Qing, I think, would have got Japan with a sway. Was what I said. Or what I meant to say. If I said people got Qing, then... But I was saying that that might be how Qing got Japan here in this run. And I've definitely gotten Japan with a sway. Can Switzerland form Germany? I don't know. Good answer, brother. Hey, Tarkus, how's it going? Did you just raid me? You just vibing. I can respect it. They don't have South German as primary culture. The truth hurts. The truth, it hurts. What happens when we have not enough infra in the capital, though? We still use local prices even though it's the trade capital, trade center, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, are we just supposed to declare on Prussia, maybe? Whoa. I'm not sure I've ever clicked this button before. I mean, wow, Romania sides with them. Rip. No one wants to help us here. It's a little bit grim. Or is particularly close. Jesus. I guess Prussia's almost close. Prussia already has what they want from Austria, though. They already have German leadership. That's another 20. Let's add another 20 to our main army. This is going to be a little bit of an expensive one. So, I forget what our power block statue does. We'll build one in the capital. some of this. You seem passive this playthrough? Bro, we've been decaying infamy the entire time. Why not expand into Ottoman land? Well, early on it's not good to expand in the first 30 years, or that great because they're recognized, but also on a per infamy basis it's really not that... We can protectorate them. It's really not that efficient. I mean, we wouldn't mind taking some of it. I suppose we could. The problem is people look like they want to side against us right now, but we expanded in places that are a lot more infamy efficient. Over here and down here. And then also things that are helping us towards the goal of HRE. Looks like the UK got to Sinai. They done it. They done it now. We would prefer... What we really want is an industrialist who has the, like, corporatist ideology. Wait, we can... We may not be able to spawn an anarchist, but we can invite one. We can invite this anarchist, too. Is this a moderate exile? I think that landowners normally can't spawn anarchists. Maybe we just don't notice it because they're usually marginalized by this time, but I'm not sure. Seize the means of prediction. Silesia? Just take Silesia and nothing else. We would be giving up our cautious guy to put that guy in. But I mean, that's the plan, right? Or we could roll... We don't have to give up our cautious guy. If we want to wait and then roll... I mean, I just think it's like, it's probably just so much better to get the ball rolling on multiculturalism so we can solve our pop problem than waiting to research a tech and trying to roll in this guy. Oh, we don't even have the guy anymore anyways. Okay, perfect. So then... we're going to wait until we finish this law, or this, to see if it changes what they'll agitate for, because we would definitely prefer multiculturalism to be the thing that gets agitated for before we invite the guy, so... We will risk the biscuit of him joining another country. So what's going on is we're losing money, but the investment pool is buying buildings. So it's increasing and then buying a building and then increasing, buying a building, rather than constructing. So our balance looks worse than it is, so we should actually also add construction. We'll add in Albania because they have infrastructure. Not a ton, though, in Albania. Let's swap this before we forget. Like, we forgot about these. I'm expecting a text regarding plans. So, apologies. I was about to say I lost my train of thought, and I did, but then I recovered it, which I did. So I think we could just go this next. Human rights? What are those? What are human rights? What do they mean? What does it mean? Oh, now we understand. Those human rights. Alright. Hey! Let's go, baby. You know what we could do? Is we could... Do we have our abdication cooldown? Can we just abdicate to this? No, we don't. Okay. I don't think we want to wait that long either. We're going to wait for the movement to spawn because it'll make it easier for us to pass the law. So we have a super high support in radicalism. Holy shit. We love to see that. And so now... We're going to start passing it and then promote the guy to government. Which is going to give us even more pass potential, so we'll enact. So now our 41% is locked in. And now we will promote to government, grant leadership. Ooh, yikes. Not the most legitimate, eh? Is this okay? This is better. But if we keep the PB in, I think we don't do that because we'll be in the same bracket either way, and keeping the PB in will prevent them from joining an anti-movement. Oh, it decreased the power of the movement by... No, okay. We got a little bit more. Not all the bit more. It did decrease the power of the movement when the agitator left. But still, we have more overall than we would have just leaving the agitator in. 50% to pass. Let's just, like, speed on once more into the breach. Once more, we get multiculturalism. Poggers, it's gigantism, basically. If you have built a naval base in land that doesn't have any or full employment, you can still increase the naval invasion fleet even if they employ very little. Yes. Which is why we have a bunch of level 1 fleets all over the place. Although we have acquired new areas with which to build a level 1 parent thing. Suppose we could build them there. But we do have a bunch of this, like, exploit already. Empty pockets, but it's got pockets. Alright, we're probably gonna stop around 1. I still think we want to keep the PB in, so we're just gonna do this. We're making a lot of money right now anyway. Getting ready to sound off. We do see the private queue starting to pick up some buildings. And they're building a little bit in Madagascar, which is kind of neat. So, you do have to let the private queue build there, but yeah. They've decided domestic is not profitable, and to be fair, domestic shouldn't be profitable because we have very little peasants, so there's not a lot of people available to be employed. So we've been wanting for them to build in foreign for a while. So hopefully Serbia gets down below to a more civil level sometime soon. I think that we spawned we might have made a catastrophic mistake getting them over 75. Like, it's pretty bad when this happens because it does give them a chance to spawn a okay, it looks like they didn't spawn one, but what is it? I forget what it's called. A political lobby. And if they form a negative political lobby, it's like pretty bad for you. So let's do some of that as well. What is this getting spent on? A lot of port connections. That's unfortunate. We would have, for the purposes of port connections, we would have really liked Sinai, but there wasn't a period of time where we could have taken on Egypt very easily. I suppose if we wanted to micro our brains out, Egypt does have a very substantive weakness in that they are covered over 4 strategic regions, so you can probably do enough landing micro to make it happen, but now we would need to peel off of the UK, Sinai, if we wanted to take it. Still might be worth it, but just so we can decrease the amount of port connections. Will you even have to annex Serbia, or do you get it for free in the Yugo? We'll get it for free in the Yugo formation. We just have to get them to be a dominion. So we need to fight Austria. The problem is, like, everyone likes Austria. We, like, didn't get the best role in terms of diplomatic situation, so, like, not a lot to be done there. I don't know. We would need help to fight Austria right now. If we didn't need help, we could just be in the same side of a play as Great Britain at some point and then fight Austria. And this would be a way to do it, but, yeah. Good night, Mr. General Gaming. I know the HR dream is still alive. We're trying. To be fair, we could just go over 36, but I don't think there's a way that we get this by 1936 very easily. Bro, did our dude die? No, okay. We're just not legitimate again. Too legitimate to quit a bit. This would put us in a new bracket, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna have ourselves a revolution. They petition governments. You wanna pass migration controls, we'll tell them to kick rocks. Or we could say we'll see what they're already out of government. I don't know what happens here. If you slot them out of government, they get super pissed. But if they're already slot out of government when you get this event, we'll just do this one. We'll play as if like it's coherent, even if it's maybe not. Let's put a stop to it. We kind of like both of these guys' ideologies. No. You stay out of the Anti-French Association. It's bad. Let's see if we have any like super weak rival potentials. Oh, I mean Belgium. Belgium's kind of weak. Mainly looking for trade agreements. Godspeed, doodles. Yeah. There's our racial segregation movement. They hate to see it. Hopefully we stay above 50, because, oh, we didn't. I want to pass this law faster. I want to lock it in. So, because I don't want anything weird to happen. So we're reducing taxes a whole lot to get a government that's much better for this. It is a mass migration. I think that's the first we've had in a hot minute. It's going to be useful for us. There we go. Will there be a 3v3v3v3 next week? That is the plan, yeah. We might play on a mod. It's going to be loud plane week next week, and so we might play on a mod that enables planes at game start. Which, I don't even know if it's worth using, or if how much it changes. Because you don't have oil, so you would need to, like... I guess it would increase the value of people who have whales. Because you would be able to use the planes. It's also just kind of cute, but... Yeah, there's going to be an air show going on next week. So, I, like, won't be able to record videos at all. Because a loud car outside, that's, like, one thing. A loud plane outside, it's like, that's another thing, huh? We don't have a cautious guy, so we don't have to worry about swapping around stuff, so we'll just go after Bremen now. That would be a very random change. Yeah, it would be. Would make sense with the overall, what's going on for us. Japanese oil meta. So that's the one thing, is Japan might get 9th picked. I still think that Japan wouldn't be worth 9th picking, but, like, you could do it. You could also, like, draft France, and Japan, and then, like, feed all your Japanese states to France, and then release Sardinia Piedmont. I think that maybe you're going a little bit too deep in the tank, but that's also something that actually just might be good, just generally speaking, because Japan has an enormous amount of pops. The pairing might work better with someone like USA, though. Like, Japan, USA, and then, like, you just feed all of Japan to USA, and then have USA, like, conquer, release, like, Sardinia Piedmont, or, like, even maybe someone like New Granada or something like this, to have the Japanese player play out. Where you're drafting the Japanese states in a really small release. Playing as the release country kind of sucks balls, though, because you're gonna have a bunch of turmoil. But, like, in exchange, you get, like, USA, Japan, like, the migrants completely just all, like, flow over because you can get discriminated migration. Maybe an interesting, like, play pattern. It's probably no good, but, like, it's interesting, huh? We're starting to get a bunch of mass migrations as we reduced taxes. Can we make something more legitimate to get over plus 50 now? Maybe we could just run low taxes. I mean, we're juicing the freak out of the government right now, but... I just don't know how sustainable minus 100k is, man. I think we might just do this. Happy little compromise here. Baden has 50k, 50 battalions? What the hell? Oh, we're freaking stupid. This war just does nothing because we can't enforce it. I don't have eyes. Los Ojos. There's not a good way to get to Baden. We so didn't need to mobilize this guy. It's completely gratuitous. Right? I don't think we can enforce... just by... Bremian War reparations? Did they not fix this? Why can we... Do we really not need to take... something for transfer? Yeah, we get socialism. And now let the mass migrations begin. Hell yeah, brother. Our pops are gonna like go up so hard now. Oh. Oh, multiculturalism, it's so good. Oh, it's so meta. Make it stop, someone. Someone get me a towel. Compulsory school? Yeah, just kind of wanting to dodge the rev, but maybe we don't care. Oh, oh, it's so good. What we would really love is a corporatist industrialist. Also kind of would like to make the industrialists happy for our free money modifier. You can't enforce? Yeah, I thought you needed the capital. Wait, what is this Bosnia flag? It's Bosnia, son. We're getting mass migrations down here too. Hell yeah. Everything's about to pop off. Living the dream. The Bosnian dream. You ever been to Bosnia, son? You ever been in this shit? My dad was. Pain. Maybe that means we can pass something though. I think they become revolutionary. I think it's over 100% when they do. So I think I feel some kind of way about that. UK's annexing Zulu. We kind of don't like that. They're kind of unchilling. But I think we do have to wrap up the stream. Nice that... Or let's finish this war and then wrap it up. Nice that we... I mean, we're gonna have to wait, I guess, a while for this. Because Bremen's gonna take forever to enforce down. How close are we to being a GP? We're way closer than we were last time we checked. We're like plus 100. Relative to last time. I mean, we're really kind of popping off the construction too. We do have 5% construction bonus. We have turmoil. Yeah, we do have turmoil. I mean, maybe there's a world where we could do this. Also, being over 50 is nice for not developing as much turmoil. We do have our abdication cooldown coming up relatively soon. I don't know why he can't resign from office here. Wait, what? Now I want to play Bosnia. Yeah. Me and bros played Balkan countries, Wallachia, Albania, and Bosnia. Nobody could attack Austria. Everyone loves Austria for some reason. Yeah, that's the thing we're experiencing. That's something to like. Probably you could definitely do better than this run. Like if you're willing to re-roll for stuff. Yeah. I was able to take Beijing by 1850. No cheating. Yeah. This run is like. We've been saying it for like several hours or several like decades worth of this run that it's like it's kind of scuffed. I don't think we'll be able to accomplish the goal. I mean, we're starting to make some ingress and progress towards Central Europe, but like Prussia not forming North German Fed is also rough because in theory you kind of just want to subjugate Prussia, Austria, and then form North German Fed, and you're like you're good, you're Gucci, but like. And we're stalling out a little bit here. Hamburg, are they now, okay, they're our subject. Their color is a little bit weird. I thought they were Russian subject. You know, because they're in a hurry. Being friends with Russia for the time being. Romania and Belgium. Alright. We do have to end up... We do have to wrap up, though. Alright. So... I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a little bit rough, or this episode was rough. Oh, look at our SOL climb up because we reduced taxes. I mean, this is going to help us get migration a little bit, but I think we're just getting the migration either way, so it's like gratuitous, but maybe it's not. Maybe we're okay kind of running slightly lower taxes and we can just build into this. This will kick up a lot, which will also make our political situation a little bit more tenable. I think there's maybe a world where we want to go on to census suffrage as well, and that would make the industrialists happy. Actually, could we do that right now? And it would limit the trade union clout a little bit. I think I kind of prefer census suffrage overall. But we also want to get their capitalist bonus, so we want to get this extra contribution efficiency, and we want to maintain that, and also maintaining these guys, but these guys are going to have a come up. Yikes. That's such a significant malice, but... Could always end up abdicating to it, right? We have 3 years. Well, we're going to push some stuff through that the trade unions like as well, so it's not a big deal. We also do be trying to end the stream, and we're not ending the stream, alright, because we got stuff to do. So, let's find someone to raid. Someone playing Victoria 3, preferably. Oh, Tarkus is live. Yeah, let's just raid Tarkus. Playing Crusader Kings 3, playing the new DLC, I assume. So... Of course, we can't just type his name out because it's 15 million characters, so we have to copy and paste. I meant to do that either way, but we'll do that, and then we'll also provide the link to all of our YouTubers if they want to join in as well. And we will send everyone on their way. Au revoir, adieu, farewell, Godspeed, smell you later, etc. We'll see, etc. And bye-bye now. And that was for the YouTubers. Bye-bye now to the Twitchers. Bye-bye now.